Good morning, Agape. Welcome to the Way of Meditation service this morning. It's my joy and honor. I'm Reverend Narges Mozafari. My joy and honor to be here this morning with you as we come together and gather in the stillness and silence of our heart and soul. Our selected reading is taken from the book The Optimist Creed by Christian D. Larson. It is taken from chapter 5 of The Pathway of Roses, entitled, The Good That Is in You. The good that is inherent in everything is infinitely greater and more powerful than any imperfection or underdeveloped condition that may exist in the outer world. And therefore, when this good is recognized and brought out into real life, that which is not good must disappear. To apply this great truth to yourself, to others, to circumstances, is to place mind and soul in that attitude where conscious contact with the divine perfection in all things will be gained. In consequence, the good that is within will increase, while undesired conditions in the without will decrease. To recognize the greater good that is inherent in all things is to cause that good to become a greater and greater power in you, until it becomes just as strong in action as it previously was in realization. So join me for a moment of prayer as we turn within. As we take a deep cleansing breath together, so grateful for the breath of life, the breath of love that is always breathing us, supporting us. So grateful for this beloved community that is Agape, every being that comes together and gathers in consciousness, anchored in love, anchored in the truth of our being. So grateful for the awareness, the knowing that there truly is only one power and presence that is everywhere, that is the essence of true love, pure love, radiant love, the truth of each one, each being. I know that there is so much light and radiance within each being, each one, infinitely one with this loving power and presence in every way. And so I know that our time together is truly blessed from this place of awareness, from this place of truth, that we are the place where this light gets to shine, each being a beneficial presence on the planet, sharing the light, the love of our being. I bless our beloved Reverend Michael, knowing that he is the beacon of light and truth this day. Grateful for his light that shines so brightly, that we may awaken to the truth of who we are this day and every day. Grateful for the grace, the peace, the joy, the light of our being that we get to open up to express, to share, to shine more powerfully and intentionally than ever before, right here, right now. Grateful for the sacred yes upon each heart, and the willingness to step forward in faith, knowing that we are loved, nurtured, and supported every moment and every step of the way. We each are truly a blessing, and we are blessed. In absolute gratitude, we allow it to be. And so it is. Amen. I invite you to maintain this reverential tone as service will begin momentarily.
and a wonderful moment to all of you. As you've been sitting in the silence, you may not be consciously aware, but the only reason that you're here and the only reason that you're pursuing spiritual awakening, enlightenment, expanded consciousness is through grace. It's something that you've set in motion that embraced you. In other words, from the ego, you're not interested in it. The ego is not interested in enlightenment. Enlightenment and awakened consciousness, it's a moment of transcendent grace. And once you become interested in it, you remember what the Buddha said, that once you hear about enlightenment, you hear about awakening, then you are eternally restless until the flowering happens. And so the point of meditation is to come to a realization of your oneness with the presence, and you go through a movement of becoming aware that your mind has been conditioned to react to external circumstances. Most people, that's where they live. Their mind is simply reacting to circumstances, situations, conditions, people, places, and things. But through the process of inward turning, the process of sitting, process of the practice of meditation, you begin to not live from a reaction to the external condition. You start to respond from a place within you that's untouched by time, untouched by experience, untouched by anyone's opinion or point of view. And there is a sweet response and a sweet release of your real nature and your real being. You begin to come to an understanding of what it means to be in the world, but to be not of it. This happens, of course, incrementally, where little by little by little, as you are participating in your own unfolding, you are aware that as circumstances in the world is swirling, there are moments in the day where you are observing the world of phenomena, but you have no opinion or no judgment about it. It just is what it is. It's the outpicturing of different states and stages of consciousness, condensing themselves into experience, positionalities, opinions, points of view, right, wrong, here, there. And you'll find that you'll have moments where you can look at it, but the judgment is gone. It just is what it is. The opinion is gone. You just see it. And then from the response of your connection with the presence, what begins to emanate from you is that which is called compassion. When you see the swirl of phenomena, you see the swirl of fear and people being in high anxiety and anxiousness. You see emanating from you, sometimes without thinkingness, kindness, patience, love. The universe remembers every single act of kindness. The universe, by law, remembers every single act of grace, every single act of compassion, every single act of a moment of patience. And you find yourself, for no reason whatsoever, with a sense of joy, not based on condition, a sense of peace, not based on condition, a sense of wonder and awe, not based on external condition. That's called freedom. That's spiritual liberation, of which the majority of people on the planet, many people aren't interested in it, and many people have not realized it yet, and that their joy, their temporary pleasure and happiness is basically based upon things working out the way they want them to work out, you see. They don't have the freedom to be in the joy even when phenomena changes and it's not the way you might want it to be. That's prison. That's a mental jail cell. And so we fool ourselves into thinking that the phenomenal world is always going to turn out to be the way we want it to be. No. It's a swirl of different states and stages of consciousness. However, as you become more and more liberated, you begin to discover not only do you have the peace, the sense of well-being, the sense of joy, but that the condensation of your circumstances are more and more in tune with the fabric of reality that you're now touching. And so you must give thanks and be grateful that you're even interested in meditation. You're even interested in affirmative prayer. You're interested in life visioning. You're interested in study. You're interested in fellowshipping with individuals who are consciously participating in their own unfolding, taking full responsibility for their life, and coming out of the limited points of view. The shame, the guilt, the judgment, and coming into a deep sense of coherence with fundamental reality, with the reality with the capital R, the presence. It's never an absence, the presence of God. So as I say good morning to you, I say good morning to many of you who were participating in the IG Lives this week and the two-day summit that we have, and we had 19 or 20 different countries that were participating in this summit, and a great number of you were texting and emailing and talking about the fact, and many of you had never attended a service before and said you were going to join us today for this service and the subsequent youth services as well. So I welcome you. I welcome you to the first time for many of you into this particular service, which is the Way of Meditation service. This is where I speak to you for a few moments about the efficacy of the meditation, the grace of it, and then we practice, which is most important. Again, there's an inner applause happening because you're even interested. And that interest is grace, and you will not, as the statement goes, I shall not rest until I rest in thee. Once you hear about it, there's an inner restlessness until there's more and more flowering. Expanded awareness, freedom, moksha, spiritual liberation. Then you could say unequivocally that life is good. Not just your experience of it, but life itself. It's magnificent. That's it. Just take your shoulders up to your ears and squeeze everything, your fist, your face. Release the sound of ah. Let us have our hands upward facing as a sign of pure receptivity. Thumb, forefinger touching as a sign of the willingness to transcend the personal mind, transcend the egoic perception of separation. To come into harmony with a pure sense of unity and oneness, the presence that's never an absence. We're always one, but we have a sense of separation at times. So we're transcending that sense and coming into soul, the soul awareness of our oneness with the presence. We're embraced by thousands of individuals around the world who are stopping and sitting right now, creating a center of coherence. We're all at the center of the universe. Every single being, regardless of what country you're in, you're at the center because the center is everywhere and it has no circumference. So we're creating a center of coherence that's spanning the globe. We're getting a vibrational boost from the SOAK technology, SOAAK technology. It's assisting with the transmutation of lower thought forms, assisting in our expanded awareness as we're sitting here today. So spiritual practice contains intention. So our intention is to wake up. Our intention is to have a spiritual awakening, a spiritual realization of our oneness with the great God of the universe. That's our intention. Our attention is embracing it. Embracing the intention. And the attention simultaneously is embracing our sacred breath. The body temple is breathing. And it's breathing in present moment. So it's an anchor to present that yields to the presence and the nowness, the holy instant. We give ourselves permission to embrace the truth that this is the very first time we have ever practiced the art and science of meditation. Though we may have a spiritual practice, this moment is new. And we sit with a soulful receptivity, as if a great secret was about to be revealed, and we're inwardly leaning into it, lowly listening, available. This is important. This matters. This is significant. Our appointment with the presence is most important. We sit with this sacred reverence. If the attention wanders, we just come back to our intention, our breath, and begin again. mental drift occurs, don't beat yourself up about it. Recognize it. Come back to your intention. Watch the breath. And sit with deep reverence for the presence that you're having an appointment with. Another moment, perfect stillness. As the statement goes, he or she who can perfectly practice inaction, to them all things are possible. There is a inaction, non-attachment. Everything becomes possible because there's no resistance. Be still and know that I am God in the midst of you. as they're entering into this prayerful tryst, the power and the presence and the love of God, soaking up the spiritual atmosphere of all of these beings all around the world, stopping with us and having insight, revelation into their oneness with the presence of God. That would be here now. That would be us. We come to a pure sense of gratitude and dynamic thanksgiving. That the only evidence that we need about God's love is that we exist. Our life is a gift of the presence. We've been gifted with life. We did not create ourselves. We were gifted with life as an emanation of the presence. And as we receive this gift breath by breath in gratitude and thanksgiving, recognizing this presence that is everywhere, back of everything, we give ourselves permission to feel the deep sense of oneness, our longing for connection contains the connection in the longing. We're one with God, and everything that is hindering that is being dissolved right now. And the very word that's being spoken is the word of God, naming our time together fruitful and wonderful. I'll call forth divine wholeness and wellness and well-being, divine perfect peace of mind, a deep sense of joy, safety, which is a state of consciousness, and the full knowing that from this moment on, every single thing is working together for our individual and for our collective good, and it's all happening right now. We're no longer obscuring it. We're not hindering it. We're not blocking it out. We're yielding to it, being grateful for it, and allowing the great, best days of our life to now unfold. As we accepted in the summit, we are intentionally saying that we want to be the healthiest that we could possibly be, individually and as a spiritual community. Throwing off the shackles of fear and worry and anxiety about the body temple, we claim perfect health. And we live in this dynamic. And the telomeres and DNA hears that declaration and says, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. We give thanks for this, and we allow it to be so. Therefore, we can say unequivocally, and so it is. Amen. And Ashe. Shalom and salam. We open our eyes and we allow for the inner eye to see all the people meditating with us. And we say, now, so be it. So be that vibration. Thank you for joining us. Your soul is happy. Continue to allow your meditation to be a daily practice. If you fall off, don't beat yourself up. Just start over again. This is our opportunity to support our spiritual community through gifts, tithes, offerings, donations, however you describe your giftedness, making a donation, you're regularly tithing to the community, you're making an offering from your spirit, you're making a gift. We're already standing gratitude for what you're doing and about to do. The veterans who have basically strengthened their giving and compassion muscles, whether you're doing it on the regular auto tithe program or the text to donate, setting it up for regular giving. Thank you so much. Thank you in advance for all that you're doing to sustain this community, stabilize it, and make it stronger. Now it's time for everyone else to step up, if you will, please. Text the word GIVE to 424-321-6243. It's right here on your screen. Choose the amount and the regularity of your giving. That's one way you can give, and you can do that right now. You can mail it in. 8549 Wilshire Boulevard, Suite 1156, Beverly Hills, California, 90211. You make your checks and money orders out to Agape International. You send it to Agape International at that address here on your screen. Someone wrote me a letter sending a gift to Agape and saying, I don't like it when you say old school in talking about the mail. Listen, old school is the best school. It wasn't a pejorative statement. It was just saying that's old school, you know. So mailing everything in. Everybody texts to donate, you know. Goes to the website. You can go to the website at agapelive.com and hit the banner. I mean, everything is automated and technologically advanced now. So we call it old school, but we didn't call it bad school. It's just old school. So don't be upset. And you weren't too upset because you still sit in your tithe. God bless you for that. And so those are the ways to give. And obviously many of you are getting ready to give to the anniversary gift, and we'll talk about that a little later. Let me just thank you for those who have been doing that, giving to the anniversary gift. And let me thank you. Some of you have sent in personal gifts to the founder for our 35th anniversary, thinking about the founder. Great appreciation for your gifts. Thank you. Reverend Julie Moret, good morning.
Good morning. To sign up and get more information about any of the items mentioned, visit agapelive.com, and all times mentioned are Pacific Daylight Time. If you missed Radiant Spirit, Radiant Mind, Radiant Body, an anniversary celebration of health and wellness virtual event last Thursday and Friday, you can still catch the free 48-hour weekend replay until midnight tonight. Don't miss this final opportunity to steep in the wisdom and insight of these immersive and powerful conversations on radiance of spirit, mind, and body with Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith, Sean Stevenson, Tina Lifford, Barbara DeAngelis, and Anthony William, the medical medium. Watch it today at agapelive.com. Are you ready for 2022? I am definitely ready to let go of 2021 and 2020 and 2019. Are you ready to reset and usher in a new year a new you for the new year? If so, you can catch the vision for the next stage of your unfolding. Register today for Reverend Michael's New Year's Intensive Sacred Reset, Meditation, Visioning, and Activation, Saturday, January 1st, 2022, from 11 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. Sign up at agapelive.com. Teen Agape meets online at 11:15 a.m. today. For information and to join, click the Teen Agape banner on our website. Preteens ages 9 to 13 meet at 2 o'clock. Children ages 3 to 8 meet at 3:30. Both are live on Zoom with music, singing, and more. To join and get your Agape Youth Fun Packs, email revleon@agapelive.com. The Crisis Support Clinic operates over Zoom every Monday from 4 to 6 p.m. To receive Zoom details for your first come, first serve complimentary one-on-one session with a licensed practitioner serving those who seem to be challenged related to finances, relationships, housing, jobs, email crisissupport@agapelive.com. This is offered to the community at large, and anyone may attend. This Tuesday, Laughter Yoga meets on Zoom at 6 p.m., facilitated by Agape Master Practitioner Martin Weech. Click the banner on our website to register. No experience is necessary. Loving Hands Unite, the Adoption, Foster Care, Fertility Ministry, will have their monthly meeting this Friday, December 10th at 7 p.m. via Zoom. If you would like support with any aspect of the adoption process, email lovinghandsunite@agapelive.com. Join the Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender, Queer Plus Ministry Saturday, December 11th for the 3 o'clock Zoom gathering featuring guest speaker, singer, musician, and actress Reverend Michelle Jordan. Email lgbt@agapelive.com for the deets. Monday through Saturday, we gotcha. Facebook Live. We've got prayer at 8 a.m., meditation at 12 noon. Agape Spiritual Community Gatherings. These meet every Friday at 5:30 p.m. Join for an enriching, inspiring gathering led by our practitioners and ministers. Email scg@agapelive.com for more information. And Dance with the Rev. Get your endorphins flowing, shift your mood, show us your moves in a 1-minute video dancing during a Sunday service. You can upload it on the banner on our Agape website, and you may see yourself hashtag Dance with the Rev on social media and on Sundays. Many blessings to you.
Reverend Julie, let us receive the offering. In prayer, we give thanks for the overflow of the sweet bounty of the Spirit that's flowing through the hearts and minds of all of these beings partaking in the offerings of our spiritual community. We bless these spiritual gifts. We dedicate them to the knowing of truth that makes us free, and we soar into this spiritual realization that all of our needs are met. And we give thanks for this and allow it to be so, and so it is. Amen. We're going to call forth to the platform at this time the director of our teen ministry, the Reverend Arlene Hilton, with a brief message for you. Good reminder.
Thank you, Reverend Michael. Grand Rising, Agape Nation, Agape community. We are the beloved community. It's a good God moment. I am Reverend Arlene Cecilia Hilton. It's our 35th anniversary. Yes, yes, yes. I remember 35 years ago what I was doing, and I'm glad I made it through. It's our 35th anniversary. 3 + 5 = 8. 8 represents manifestation. We want to manifest continued stability during these intense times and the continuations of the ideal staff to fulfill the assignments in your ministries. These are your ministries. In 2001, I moved to sunny California and landed at Agape. I have been here ever since. My life is fulfilled because of this community. I claim this for you also. Now let us continue to expand together. Each year at this time, we ask for you to consider a gift to Agape in honor of our anniversary and the year end. This gift is above and beyond what we normally give. Your regular tithes, it's above and beyond that. This has been an incredible year, and even though we have not been able to come together in our sanctuary physically, we have created a global meeting place that has brought us closer together in consciousness. There is no time or space in God. Through your generosity, we have been able to sustain the Agape Nation. Your loving commitment in response to the call for immediate and critical support has allowed us to do many, many things. First, to continue our daily operations, and we have all of our original staff still here. Expand our Sunday services and offer our online presence to reach more than 300,000 worldwide. Sunday services have increased to 1 million. 1 million. Support for more than 400,000 individuals through online daily prayer and meditation, and I get to be a part of that, and it's amazing. Every day you are supported. We've broadened and up-leveled the reach of our online ministries and Agape University courses. We provide our 30 ministries and our ongoing programs with 7,000 youth activity packs. Thank you, Reverend Leon. And the start of a Spanish-speaking ministry moving into several other languages. We have up-leveled our technology. We are now streaming Sunday services on 3 platforms, not just 1, not just 2, 3 platforms. We have added Agape Spiritual Licensed Sign Language interpreters online. And we've upgraded our cameras and streaming systems. Reverend Michael has gifted the community with 2 immersive summits with some of the most beloved and powerful spiritual thought leaders of this time, further supporting all of us through this intense time of flux and uncertainty. For the 35th anniversary, Reverend Michael offered us Radiant Spirit, Radiant Mind, Radiant Body, which you can still watch this evening, And as we reflect during this transformative year as individuals committed to our spiritual growth, your year-end gift is more essential than ever. Today, we are extending and we're expanding, and we ask you for this opportunity to make the year-end tax-deductible gift above and beyond your normal tithing. Our goal this year is to receive at least 200 people gifting $1,000 year-end contribution, which can be donated at one time or $83 a month for the next 12 months. Many people last year gave $1,000 over and above their regular giving. So you can too. Let's do it again, or even increase that number. We are grateful for you and all that this beloved community makes possible. And these are the simple ways that you can give. You can click on the year-end banner on the front page of agapelive.com to make a gift online, or you can give using your text to donate. Text the dollar amount and the word anniversary to 424-321-6243. Peace and one love, Agape Nation. Blessings.
Peace and one love. That's our Reverend Arlene. And she does so much for our community, for our young adults, for our teens, our wonderful teaching around eating healthy foods. She has her hand in a lot of pots here at Agape. So you know exactly what to do now. Over and above your normal donations, gifts, you're celebrating the 35th year of Agape, all the way through the year in giving. Give what you can. Nothing is too small. Nothing is too big. We appreciate it all. And so at this moment, we're going to invite you to the next two services in which we will be spotlighting our youth and our young people. Yes, I'll be here. Yes, I'll have a few words to say. But our youth and our young people are going to take over. And I want you to see the now generation and what's emerging from our community. So stand up where you are, feel and sense this feeling tone of connection with the presence of God that was deeply established even as you were sitting in meditation this morning during our way of meditation service. And let us rise up with a greater readiness, a great availability, a great willingness. For the key is intention and willingness. Intention, willingness, and gratitude. Gratitude yields to humility. Intention and willingness opens you up to awakened consciousness. We stand in this awareness right now. We bless this day. We name it good. We give thanks for every insight that has been pouring forth through us right now, and we receive it, we embrace it, we embody it, and we live it. And we give thanks. And so it is. Amen. We'll see you at 8:30 for the meditation. Okay. We'll see you at 8:30 in the meditation service, 9 o'clock service.